Water, the elixir of life that courses through the veins of our planet. Narrating the story of life's origin and its relentless endurance. Each droplet that descends from the heavens. Every ripple that embraces the coastline. Every brook that meanders through the land. They all recite an epic, billions of years in the making. This is the biography of our Earth. As we ponder the prospects of life beyond our celestial home, we find our deliberations inevitably circle back to the conditions that nurture life here. Water is integral to this Earth-centric perspective. Hence, in our pursuit to uncover extraterrestrial existence, we must seek signs of water on exoplanets. Now, as we teeter on the cusp of an age of interstellar exploration and the search for alien life, it's essential we revisit our comprehension of this vital liquid. We need to delve into the profound role water plays in the larger drama of life, spanning across the cosmic stage. It's not exclusive to our world. It is not merely a biological necessity, but it also guides us in our quest for companionship in the cosmos. The epic tale of Earth sees water in a starring role. Composed of two humble hydrogen atoms bonded to an oxygen atom, this simple molecule is celebrated as our planet's lifeblood. Its rich history and peculiar properties are deeply interwoven with life's journey, from its simplest forms to the complex diversity we witness today. Life on Earth is believed to have blossomed from water, an idea hardly surprising given water's unique properties. The first whispers of life are thought to have emerged in this primeval aquatic amphitheater, brimming with a cocktail of dissolved elements and compounds. The primordial soup theory suggests that life sprang from these warm, watery environs where simple organic compounds amalgamated into more intricate structures, ultimately leading to self-replicating entities, the pioneers of life. Water's secret to sparking life hinges on its capacity as a solvent. It's a polar molecule, with separate regions exhibiting slight positive and negative charges due to the presence of hydrogen and oxygen atoms respectively. This quality allows water molecules to attract various substances, breaking them down at the molecular level, a process known as solvation. Hence, water is deemed the universal solvent, able to mingle with more substances than any other liquid. This knack for dissolution is vital to life. For many biochemical reactions to take place, the reactants often need to be in a dissolved state. Throughout life's evolutionary journey, this unique attribute has been instrumental. All living beings, even the tiniest single-celled organisms, require nutrients for survival. In these organisms, these nutrients traverse the body through fluids that are largely water-based. Nutrients from food are disintegrated in the digestive system, then dissolved in primarily water-based fluids like blood. This process facilitates the transportation of nutrients to different body parts, including the myriad cells that need them. In single-celled organisms like amoebas, for example, water is indispensable for moving nutrients across the cell membrane and within the cytoplasm. Similarly, waste products produced by cells during metabolic processes dissolve in water and are transported away from the cells. Water also serves as the primary medium in eliminating these waste products from the body, thereby detoxifying it. Thus, water is instrumental in dispersing nutrients and removing waste throughout the complex body. Water's structural role is equally crucial. It's vital for preserving the shape and structure of cells. The phenomenon of osmosis, driven by water's solvent properties, allows a meticulous balance of water inside and outside the cell membrane, as required by the cell. Without water, cells would lose their form and structure. In multicellular organisms like humans, water constitutes a significant component of body fluids such as blood, lymph, and saliva. These fluids perform a myriad of functions, including transporting nutrients, removing waste, supporting immune responses, and maintaining overall homeostasis. The synovial fluid in our joints, the cerebrospinal fluid surrounding our brain and spinal cord, and the amniotic fluid in the womb all function as lubricants, minimizing friction and providing protection against physical impacts. Furthermore, water is essential for maintaining the turgidity, or firmness, of cells. In plants, this is demonstrated by turgor pressure, where water pushes against cell walls to maintain their shape and structure. Furthermore, water's extraordinary physical properties, including its high heat capacity and its peculiar expansion upon solidifying, have played pivotal roles in life's evolution on Earth. The first protects organisms from drastic temperature fluctuations. Water's high heat capacity stems from its polar nature and hydrogen bonding. Among all substances, water has the highest specific heat capacity, meaning it can take in or give off substantial amounts of heat without its own temperature changing significantly. This property is key to helping organisms maintain their body temperature. For instance, when we perspire, the evaporation of the water in our sweat cools our bodies down. Although single-celled organisms don't sweat like humans, the thermal stability provided by water in their environment shields them from damage due to abrupt temperature shifts. The latter characteristic of water is perhaps its most peculiar. Unlike most substances that get denser as they cool, water reaches its peak density around 4 degrees Celsius. As it cools further, the distinctive structure of water molecules allows them to form hydrogen bonds that result in a more open, hexagonal structure, akin to that seen in ice. This leads water to expand and become less dense, which explains why ice floats on water. It forms an insulating layer on the surfaces of oceans, lakes, and ponds. In chillier climates, this ensures that the bottom of bodies of water stays warmer during winter, permitting aquatic life to survive even when the surface freezes over. Rain serves as Earth's freshwater courier. Absent of rain, our lakes, rivers, and reservoirs would desiccate. Numerous organisms rely on these freshwater habitats or need fresh water to quench their thirst. Rain also acts as a global nutrient distributor. As it falls, it can transport nutrients from the soil into bodies of water, providing essential nourishment for organisms like algae and plants that form the foundation of many food chains. Rainfall is key to maintaining soil fertility, breaking down organic matter and delivering nutrients to depths where plant roots can access them. Without rain, these nutrients would remain near the surface and be swept away by the wind. By evaporating from Earth's surface and later falling as rain, water aids in heat distribution across the globe, playing a crucial part in temperature regulation. Varied rainfall across regions creates a broad spectrum of ecosystems worldwide, from rainforests to deserts. These diverse ecosystems support an impressive variety of species on Earth. In numerous parts of the world, plant growth is determined by seasonal rainfall. For instance, in temperate regions, spring rains often trigger plant growth. While in arid or semi-arid regions, the wet season is the sole time of year when conditions permit vegetation to flourish. Yet rainfall is just one chapter in the water cycle saga, a cycle critical for life's sustenance on Earth. It's through this cyclical journey of water, changing states and serving various functions, that Earth maintains its water balance, continually renewing this vital resource for all life forms. Central to this cycle is water's capability to transition between liquid, solid, and gas, based on Earth's typical temperature and pressure. Moreover, the water cycle has had a significant hand in shaping Earth's climate over geological timescales, influencing life's evolution and dispersion. Changes in the cycle have led to periods of abundance and scarcity, prompting beneficial adaptations that have resulted in the rich biodiversity we see today. Without the water cycle, Earth's climate regulation would falter, and supplying the necessary water resources would be an insurmountable challenge. For celestial bodies lacking a water cycle like ours, such as those that might use methane or ethane cycles, how they could support thriving ecosystems remains a thrilling research frontier. As we consider the potential for life on other planets, understanding how the water cycle operates under varied conditions becomes vital. Could there be a methane cycle or another volatile substance cycle on a distant world that operates in a similar fashion? These questions underscore the importance of our unending pursuit of knowledge. Yet, we've discovered worlds that stand in stark contrast to our familiar terrestrial norm. The water worlds. These exoplanets, draped in vast global oceans, offer a paradigm shift from the Earth, like planets we're more acquainted with. While water is undeniably a crucial element of life, these planets also pose compelling challenges. A crucial distinction separating these water worlds from Earth lies in the lack of a conventional water cycle. On Earth, the water cycle is instrumental in sustaining life, influencing the climate, directing nutrient cycles, and providing fresh water for terrestrial life. In the context of a world submerged underwater, the absence of land, and consequently of a water cycle, complicates our understanding of how life might arise and prosper. Recent research underscores potential complexities of these water worlds. These studies propose that life on Earth might have originated in environments where water was present but not plentiful, perhaps on land or shallow coastal areas, but not deep within the oceans. These wet-dry environments, subjected to cycles of precipitation and evaporation, might have facilitated the intricate folding and unfolding of organic molecules, life's building blocks. On a water world, such wet-dry cycles would be absent due to the limitless abundance of water. Without these cycles, the origination of life as we understand it could have been hindered. These revelations prompt us to rethink our understanding of life-supporting conditions and pose intriguing questions for our search for extraterrestrial life. Could life exist in an environment utterly unlike Earth's? If so, what would it look like, and how could we identify it? Moreover, the interactions between water and planetary rock, an essential process for life's chemical beginnings on Earth, might be limited or entirely absent on these water worlds. The extreme pressure and temperature in these deep, global oceans might hinder geochemical reactions crucial to the onset of life on our planet. However, it doesn't definitively exclude life on a water world. Some studies suggest that around 3.2 billion years ago, planets we'd categorize as water worlds today might have mirrored Earth's state, covered by vast water bodies with minimal land, spanning up to 98% of the planet's surface. At this juncture in Earth's history, life, albeit in its simplest form, is believed to have already emerged. Robust and diverse microbes might have been well suited to this early Earth setting, possibly thriving in the oceanic depths by harnessing chemical energy from the planet's geothermal activity, a process known as chemosynthesis. This phase of Earth's history underscores the intricate interplay between life and water. While water is undeniably vital for life as we know it, its omnipresence might present unique challenges, as in the case of a water world. Environmental dynamics, such as the cycle of wet and dry conditions, might be a limiting factor in the development of complex life forms. This complexity adds a fascinating layer to our understanding of life's grand narrative, reminding us that while water is essential, its role in the emergence and evolution of life is multifaceted and intricate. Our quest to decipher life's relationship with water propels us towards the icy planets of the universe. These snow-shrouded worlds might appear inhospitable, but they harbor water, albeit in a state we don't usually associate with life, piquing our interest nonetheless. Indeed, on Earth, water is intimately tied to life, primarily in its liquid state. However, our own planet challenges this conception as life manifests even in its coldest corners. From extremophile microbes that flourish in Antarctica's icy landscapes to organisms that inhabit the frigid depths of the oceans, Earth's life has exhibited remarkable resilience against cold and harsh conditions. The presence of life on Earth's frosty frontiers fuels our hopes of finding similar life forms on frozen planets. On these icy worlds, beneath the frigid surface, liquid water oceans may exist, heated by the planet's core or by chemical reactions. These subglacial oceans, shielded from the severe space conditions, could provide a stable environment for life to evolve. We witness similar settings in our solar system's moons, like Jupiter's Europa and Saturn's Enceladus, both believed to host subsurface oceans. Though not planets, these moons offer accessible models to comprehend the life-supporting potential of frozen worlds. Exploring the possibilities of life on frozen planets involves reimagining our definition of habitable conditions. As evidenced on Earth, life demonstrates a phenomenal ability to adapt to varied environments, even those that seem inhospitable. With alternative biochemistries and energy sources, extremophile-like organisms might thrive in these icy planets' subglacial oceans. Of course, these considerations rest on life as we understand it, centered on water and carbon-based chemistry. The prospect of a weird life rooted in an alternative biochemistry, can't be completely dismissed. Probing these water worlds may broaden our understanding of life-supporting conditions and possibly redefine our concept of life itself. However, the enormity and diversity of the cosmos suggest that we must remain open to radical possibilities, including life forms that exist beyond the confinement of water. The methane world hypothesis presents one such potential. This theory suggests that life could subsist in liquid methane or ethane instead of water. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, with its lakes of liquid methane and ethane, serves as a possible candidate for such a life form. As methane and ethane can exist as liquids over a broader range of temperatures than water, the scope of environments that could sustain life widens. Chemical reactions that are improbable or challenging in water-based environments might occur in methane or ethane settings. For instance, some complex organic molecules, unstable in water, may achieve stability in methane or ethane. While we're yet to identify any life forms that rely solely on methane or ethane, the presence of these complex organic molecules, considered life's building blocks, opens the enticing possibility of life beyond water. In our search for extraterrestrial life, we're also probing into the domain of weird life. This term refers to life forms fundamentally different from what we're familiar with, life that utilizes different solvents, might exhibit different biochemistry, or depend on a different type of molecule to carry genetic information. Though our current understanding of biology leans heavily on water and carbon, the existence of weird life would challenge and extend our biological knowledge. Absolutely, in our quest to seek extraterrestrial life, we draw from what we understand about life on Earth. Water, due to its central role in Earth's life forms, becomes a crucial biosignature in this search. In astrobiology, a biosignature refers to any substance or phenomena that render scientific evidence of life, past or present. Water vapor in an exoplanet's atmosphere is one such biosignature, suggestive of life as we know it. However, the task of detecting biosignatures such as water vapor in exoplanetary atmospheres is far from simple. It demands the use of space-based telescopes that perform spectroscopic analysis, a technique used to identify the chemical composition of distant bodies by studying the way these bodies absorb and emit light. As a planet transits its host star, the star's light traverses the planet's atmosphere. Specific wavelengths of light get absorbed by the gases in the atmosphere, leaving distinctive patterns in the starlight spectrum known as absorption lines. Each gas absorbs light at certain wavelengths, so by studying these absorption lines, scientists can identify the gases in an exoplanet's atmosphere. One of the primary challenges in detecting biosignatures is the need for highly advanced technology. Telescopes must be capable of resolving light from an exoplanet apart from its host star, a task akin to spotting a firefly near a distant lighthouse. Moreover, we must be equipped to analyze this light across a range of wavelengths, necessitating highly sensitive instruments. While the presence of water in an exoplanet's atmosphere doesn't guarantee life, it significantly ups the probability. However, caution must be exercised in interpreting these biosignatures. The formation of these potential biosignatures could also be explained through non-biological processes. Hence, the quest for life demands finding multiple, complementary biosignatures that, when combined, deliver a strong indication of life. The story of water in our universe is a compelling tale of survival, adaptation, and the boundless possibilities of life. Water, through its unique physical properties and vital role in Earth's biosphere, demonstrates an incredible capacity to nurture life in various forms. Whether it is the regulation of temperatures, the creation of diverse ecosystems, or the sustenance of life through the water cycle, this universal solvent is a cornerstone of life as we understand it. However, exploring the possibilities of life beyond Earth, especially on water worlds or icy planets, compels us to consider life in contexts drastically different from our own. potentially even in environments dominated by other solvents, like methane or ethane. This exploration also pushes the boundaries of our understanding of life, making us question and reassess the habitable conditions and the biochemistry that we traditionally associate with life. Our journey in the cosmos, driven by the search for biosignatures like water vapor in the atmospheres of exoplanets, continues to challenge and enrich our knowledge, reminding us of the complexities of life and the vastness of the universe waiting to be discovered.